super excited to have you here. December is around the corner and it's time for you to start planning for next year. And it's time for you to start planning for a successful 2020. And by success, I mean authentic success, and that is success that is aligned with your truest desires and free from external validation. And I have put together something special for you that is going to help you achieve your authentic success for 2020. I am Ruthida Kajumba, Authentic Success Coach, Speaker, and Trainer. I'm also a certified life transformation and life purpose coach. I work with self-driven, ambitious individuals who desire to have their life back from everyday overwhelm. I help them define their success, get aligned with their truest desires and authentic success blueprint so they can live a balanced, successful, happy, meaningful, more relaxed, productive, and fulfilled life that is authentic to them. So, that special something that I earlier mentioned to you is a full day success life transformational training that I have put together for you. And it's called Planning Your Authentic Success for 2020. Doesn't that sound exciting? It's going to be at the Kampala Serena Hotel this December on the 7th. It's 550,000 and you are going to get so much value out of spending this one day with me. In this training, I am going to help you define your success. You see, there is this image of success that has been put out there, that if you're not driving a certain kind of car, living in a certain kind of house, traveling to Dubai, or having this amount of money in your bank account, and so and so on, and so and so on, you are not successful. And there's so many people that are chasing this one thing, this one image, and if they don't catch up, they start feeling depressed, they start feeling frustrated, and social media is magnifying this problem. I used to have this challenge, but right now, I slay in my own lane. Right now, I'm the director of my own movie, and I want to help you become the director of your own movie, slaying in your own lane, so that you are not swayed by external influences, but rather you'll be living success that is based upon what you truly desire, that you're living success that is aligned with your truest desires. So the next thing that I'm going to help you do is to identify your authentic goals for 2020. And these are goals that are based upon what you truly want, but not what other people expect of you, not what other people want from you, your family, your friends, society, not what they want for you, but what you truly desire. And I'm going to help you identify what that is. And the other thing I'm going to help you do is put together an actionable plan. A plan that is unique to you. A plan that is aligned with your goals and everything that you want for 2020. And then I'll be sharing with you my secret tips and strategies that I personally use to manifest my desires. And then I'm going to share with you my stories of how I've been able to transform my life from that time in 2014 when I decided that I must live my full abundant life. And I'll share with you exactly what happened in that situation. And I was like, I must live my full abundant life. And I have since lived my life on purpose, every day being intentional towards living that life that I truly desire. And I am going to help you up-level your mindset. Yes, you're going to define that success. Yes, you're going to set those authentic success goals. And yes, you're going to put the plans together. However, you may come to a point where fear comes in. Fear of will it work? Fear of failure? Or even the fear of success may step in, because the fear of success is actually real as well. Self-doubt may come in, external validation may come in, and all these mindset blocks that may stop you from actually taking action after you've done all this great work of defining your success and identifying your authentic success goals and everything. So I'm going to help you up-level your mindset so that you can boldly pursue those desires that you want for yourself and for your life. So as you can see, I have so much in store for you this December on the 7th. Make sure you get registered and show up at Kampala Serena Hotel so that we can plan and strategize for you having a successful 2020. It's no longer going to be that routine where you sit down at the end of the year or even at the beginning of the year in January and write down those New Year's resolutions, but then you realize somewhere along the way during the year you are not materializing those resolutions. There's a reason why those resolutions do not work. Under the training, I'm going to explain to you exactly why, and then I'll take you through a process of planning your year so that it is successful, so that you manifest the desires that you truly want for your next year. So probably you are wondering that my 550,000, is it really worth it for one day? Hello, it's time to start putting quality over quantity. Probably you may want to listen to some of the people that have attended my previous trainings. Here we go.
Hello, my name is Akiki Grace, and I am a writer and a storyteller, specifically about the beautiful subject matter that is to do with Africa. I had the opportunity to attend a class by Ruthida Kajumba, a master class that had to do with figuring out your authentic success goals. Before I went for this class, I was going through a time of wondering what exactly it is that I want to do with my life. So I had the opportunity to go for this class, and we talked about defining your authentic success goals. One of the major things that she talked about was being authentically who you are, who you feel, the things that you're drawn to. Going for that class helped me to see that it was okay for me to want to do those things. And also I learned how to take it out of the fantasy fairy tale and bring it into real life. Because it's all good to say, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to write, I want to talk about Africa and how beautiful it is, because I see it everywhere I look. But bring it into practicality of planning, setting goals, defining them. First of all, going to the root and understanding what it is you want to do, and then working backwards to set goals through your month, through your week, through your day, and say, this is how I am going to break down this end result into months and days and hours so that I get there eventually. That was a very helpful tip for me, because I was drowning, knowing what I want to do but not knowing how to do it, regardless of the fact that I didn't even have the permission, let's say, to do it, because you're thinking maybe you're crazy, you know. So that was a very helpful tip, planning. And we went through workbooks where it was a group of ladies in the room, and the funny thing is that nobody knows what anyone else wrote. Nobody knows what anyone else said, but at the end of the day, Ruthida asked us to share, and we were all saying the same things, and we were understanding each other, and it all made sense. There's something one of the ladies said. She said, I had all this, but it was scattered everywhere, and I resonated with that so deeply. After the training, I went down and wrote some things down, and I got them done. When I look at the goals that I wrote down and defined for myself and said, these are the things that are important to me, then I come back to this space where I don't need the daily validation, because I already know that this is it. Thank you so much, Ruthida. It was such a good opportunity, and I want it for many more people, as many as possible. If you feel like there's something you're not sure about, that you need clarity. That's it, actually, clarity. Because one of the major things that Ruthida talks about is clarity, and that was my issue. I knew what I wanted, but I wasn't sure how it looked like. It wasn't clear. So one of the ways that she guided me was leading me to that point in the middle of all this, to let me know that this is it. And she didn't even tell me anything. It was just a guided process of self-reflection and digging into who you are, removing these layers that society tells us you have to be this, you have to be that. You get to a point when you're working with Ruthida where things are clear, and I think that's the number one thing. So if you are blessed to work with her, if you feel you want to work with her, if you're thinking about it and you're not sure, that is the number one thing that is emphasized, and that's the number one thing that you need. Because when you know where you're heading, then you will get there. If you don't know where you're going, anywhere will lead you there, and that's nowhere, because you don't even know where that is. I would recommend Ruthida any day, anytime. Sign up for Ruthida's class this December. You'll be blessed.
My name is Joan Asimo. My profession, I'm an accountant. However, I also have interest in baking. Baking has become one of my strengths holds, and I am employed as well, and I work for Access Financial Services. I have attended Ruthida Kajumba's training sessions. To be specific, the first one, Authentic Success Goals, and the second one was Normal Playing Small. Ruthida's way of sharing and training is admirable. It has been, why I say that is that we've been able to do practicals within the training sessions. We were able to jot down what is hindering. When we look at the example of the first training, the success goals, where you want to have a threshold for yourself or measure a yardstick on how far you have achieved in your life, or at what point in your life are you at. Have you been able to achieve your set goals in your life? Every year we start the year and we set our goals and we say, this year I am going to achieve this. But when you evaluate yourself at the end of the year, do you always realize that you have not achieved? Because then so many questions then come to play. Have you written down what you wanted to do in the first instance? Then did you take time to analyze what you had planned out, how you had planned it, and then look through why you have not achieved it? So through the training for the Authentic Success Goals, we're able to map down or jot down exactly what our intentions are as our goals, individually, personal growth. Now, I will give an example of my baking business. I started with just baking for fun as a hobby. But eventually I went out and I focused on doing it commercially, where I would do birthday cakes and also bridal shower cakes and office functions. And I had set my mind to only doing the one orders for smaller functions. I have an instance where I was asked, why are you not doing wedding cakes? And my answer would be, the wedding cake needs time. It needs a lot of input. I would need to dedicate more on it. I don't think I'm ready. Maybe I need more labor, more hands to pull through for a wedding cake. But after the training for the Authentic Success Goals, and after realizing that, guess what, you go for it, don't play small, which was the second training Ruthida Kajumba was able to take me through, I realized that, guess what, the sky is the limit. You can go for it, you can achieve it when you set your mind to it. So I skipped from the small, which were the birthday cakes and the party cakes, bridal shower cakes, and I took on my wedding cake orders. I did my first one, and I didn't, in the preparation of that, I did not think, or let's say confidence, how would they see it, how will it come out, am I doing the right thing? But when I got feedback that, guess what, where have you been all this while? You should have ventured into the wedding cakes like yesterday. It gave me more confidence. It definitely opened for me my market, and I've been able to do 3 wedding cakes as we speak. I would recommend the trainings for those who still are confused, or probably you want to do something, you want to go out there, you think you have a talent in something, but something holds you back and you're like, how will it be? You have fear to venture, you have fear to take off. But when you have someone who will give you life, real experiences and examples, then definitely know that you will turn your life around. Attend Ruthida Kajumba's training sessions, because they will give you a background, a foundation, and a confidence that you thought you didn't have, but you would be able to take on after the trainings.
So, it's your turn now. Be the next success story. Take action and register now. It's 550,000. Register via mobile money to 0775 755050, and I will see you at Kampala Serena Hotel on the 7th of December.